My name is Emily Harley, and I'm a second-year medical student. In college, I was a student athlete, so I was playing hockey, and then I also did biology for my undergrad degree. And when I was a senior, I had actually decided that I wanted to go to medical school, and I had applied the first time, and I thought I was going to go right after I graduated. I was on that timeline, but at the end of my senior year, I got pulled into my coach's office, and he told me, "Oh, I have a general manager of the Buffalo Beauts, and is it okay if they talk to you?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'd love to talk to them. That's so cool." They basically told me that they had been keeping an eye on me in my college career, and they thought I had some talent and they'd like to draft me. I moved to Buffalo after I graduated, and I played for them for the first year of my pro hockey career. After my year at the Beauts, I went and played for the Metropolitan Riveters. I decided to go to medical school when I was in college, but I had also always been interested in the medical field and science. I had been around medicine also because of my parents being a physician and a pharmacist. So I was always drawn to understanding how things worked and the human body. I was always very attentive when I had my own injuries and kind of realizing what was wrong and how to get better. I worked a couple jobs when I was in college and high school. So I worked at a pharmacy, and I had been a scribe in an orthopedic clinic. So I got to work at the Jacobs Institute while I played for the Buffalo Beauts. So I was still really involved in science. I was actually running their educational outreach programs. So teaching middle school and high school students about vascular disease and medical engineering. And so I always got to have my foot, one foot in science while I was playing. I had thought about continuing to play, and I really loved it, and I didn't quit because I didn't want to keep playing. I just always had this little thing in the back of my mind saying, I can be doing something else, or I can be doing something more. I love doing it. I love being a role model for younger, girls hockey players. But what can I be doing to help other people even more? And that's kind of what I kept coming back to, was if I want to become a professional athlete full time, I can't do medicine. Yeah, I think there's a lot of skills that would carry over from hockey or any sport in general, especially discipline and time management. I do still play hockey a little bit. I've been in different men's leagues. So last year I was playing once a week before class. And then this year I've been coaching the entire time since I was in college, but I just started coaching with the Junior Sabres. One of my strengths was that I just see the ice really well, so I can tell what passes to make, what plays to make, where my teammates are. But I had a pretty good college career. It was very fun. I went to Robert Morris University. A couple highlights would be I got a hat trick, I think, when I was a sophomore against our rival, who is Mercyhurst. And I won a couple of awards. And the year that I spent in Buffalo is actually why I decided to reapply and come back to Buffalo, just because I love the city so much while I was here.